Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. The Clark County Commission votes to keep former NBA player Jackie Robinson's billion-dollar project in Vegas alive, even though it's shown little progress for several years. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has more. Good morning, Jen.
That's right, Renee. After years of delays, the Clark County Commission votes in support of Jackie Robinson's project agreement.
We greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate all the patients.
His envisioned North Strip all-net arena and hotel development has been on the drawing board for more than 7 years. This latest agreement describes who would be financially responsible for fire facilities and transportation.
He's tried things in the past that haven't worked in other areas, but the vision is the most important thing. He secured the site, so we're close.
However, some did lose their patience at one point. Commissioner Tick Segerblum saying in the past that if Jackie Robinson can't do this, let's open it up to somebody else. So far, Jackie Robinson has been holding tightly onto this project. This portion of the project expected to cost around $11.6 million. Renee?
Thank you, Jen. Well, a retired Air Force officer is running again for Congress. Sam Peters is seeking the Republican nomination for the 4th Congressional District. That's the seat held by Democrat Stephen Horsford.
He wants more military spending. He's a career military man. He wants, generally conservative ideas, less taxes, more support for law enforcement is another one. And his final sort of key platform that he's ran on before was the diversification of Nevada's economy.
Meantime, the city of Henderson has settled a dispute with the developer over a deadline for building a park. Union Village is building a mixed-use development that includes Henderson Hospital. The developer filed a lawsuit this month accusing the city of trying to strong-arm it. Under an agreement by City Council, the suit will be dismissed. City Attorney Nicholas Vaskoff told the council that the park must be done by June 1st. Clark County has a new coroner. The county commission appointed Melanie Rouse to the job. She succeeds John Fudenberg. Most recently, Rouse was a chief medical investigator in Maricopa County, Arizona.
I just want to say thank you to the commissioners as well as to the county manager and assistant county managers. I look forward to serving Clark County as well as the citizens within our county.
Now let's take a look at your local weather forecast sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Happy Thursday, everyone. Sunny with a high of near 81 degrees is forecasted for today. Light and variable winds. For your evenings, mostly clear with lows in the upper 50s. For the rest of the week, breezy conditions will pick back up Saturday. Temperatures staying in the mid to upper 80s. Winds could reach about 21 miles per hour. Breezy conditions will remain until next week. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, a retail center on the north end of the Las Vegas Strip, is up for sale. The building sits at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara Avenue and is anchored by a Walgreens drugstore. A broker from the real estate firm Colliers says that the Walgreens takes up about 42% of the building space, and it is looking for another tenant to lease the space. Records show a Utah developer bought the site in 2014 for $36 million before putting up the Walgreens building. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, have you ever been in a parade where the performer stood still and you moved down the street? Well, here's your chance. The Las Vegas Days Parade, previously known as the Eldorado Parade, will take place on May 15th on 3rd Street in downtown Las Vegas. This will be a reverse parade, so that means that performing groups will be stationary and the viewers will drive past them. If you're interested in performing in the parade, the deadline to apply is April 30th.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. A handful of Southern Nevada high school football teams will have the opportunity to practice inside of the home of the Raiders. Allegiant Stadium will open its doors and field to 9 CCSD high school football teams this Friday and Saturday. The teams will each have 2 hours to utilize Allegiant Stadium for their individual sessions and inter-squad scrimmages. The high schools in attendance will be Foothill, Centennial, Liberty, Del Sol, Sierra Vista, Arborview, Basic, Rancho, and Chaparral. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Bettors have college football playoff games to wager on this Saturday. The Football Championship Subdivision has set its 16-game playoff bracket for its spring season. Among the first-round matches, top seed South Dakota State is a 24-point home favorite over Holy Cross, and North Dakota State, which has won 8 of the past 9 FCS titles, is a 7-point home favorite over Eastern Washington. The championship game will take place on May 16th.
In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. We all know hanging on to old prescription drugs can be dangerous, and the DEA wants to do something about it. The DEA will hold its Take Back Day this Saturday across the Las Vegas Valley. Everyone is encouraged to bring unneeded medications to the drop-off site to be disposed of safely. The location will be open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can visit lvrj.com for a full list of drop-off sites. Liquids, syringes, and illegal drugs will not be accepted. In your entertainment news, brought to you by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, a show about Elvis Presley's TV comeback is set for Saturday at Neonopolis. Elvis and Friends 68 comeback stars Justin Shandor, who has played the King for over 2 decades. The show plays tribute to the TV special that aired just months before Elvis started his famous residency at the International Hotel here in Vegas. And it's official, Cirque du Soleil returns to the Las Vegas Strip this summer. Review Journal columnist John KATSILOMETES tells us more.
Mystère and O, as expected, are the first 2 shows to come back for Cirque du Soleil. Mystère will be back at Treasure Island on June 28th, O at Bellagio on July 1st. It stands to reason Mystère was the very first Cirque show ever in Las Vegas, opening in December 1993, and O is its hottest selling show at Bellagio. Another show, Blue Man Group, which Cirque du Soleil owns, is coming back on June 24th as the company and Las Vegas continues to crawl out of COVID.
Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Remember, you can get every bit of local news you need in 7 minutes with 7 at 7 from lvrj.com and on our RJ mobile app. You can also find us on Roku, Apple TV, and so much more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.